Hey y'all, taking a quick look at the Symphonized SNRGY True Wireless Buds in this video, and what's kind of unique is they have wood as part of the construction. Even the box here is made out of paper. The company also touts natural sound quality as well. So we'll take a closer look at that in a moment. In the packaging, we have, of course, the buds, a quick user guide, spare silicone tips to get a more snug fit, as well as a lanyard strap you can attach onto the case to more easily carry it with you, popping it onto a backpack, for example, and also a standard USB Type-C charging cable. Now, first impressions would be the case itself on the outside actually doesn't reveal the wood, but that's by intent because wood is not the most water repellent material. So if you splash this outside with some rain or sweat, it would still survive. It's only when you open them up magnetically do you have the wood finish, almost like it's wearing a silicone sleeve for the battery case. And on the very top here, you also get that little lanyard loop that you can further detach. The case here also has a flap that covers up the Type-C port for charging, preventing water from leaking in when you're not actually using it. The 4 LEDs representing that the battery case is currently full. And the buds themselves have around 5 hours of continuous battery life for music listening. You can pop them up into the case to give it a quick top up of around 2 or 3 times, providing you with a little under 30 hours in total when you're traveling or on the go, which is not bad. They are using 6mm dynamic drivers inside, and the buds themselves weigh in around 4.7 grams. So despite the wood finish, it's actually not too heavy, still quite comfortable for the continuous listening session. Otherwise, they have touch sensors on the surface, which can be used to control pretty much everything on the buds. For instance, you can play, pause, skip track, and even change the volume higher or lower just by long holding for 3 seconds on the left and the right sides. And yes, the buds do have a small microphone as well for answering phone calls. That being said, this model does not come with active noise cancellation or ANC built on in. It's only passive isolation using the silicone tip here, working with any device that has Bluetooth, including iPhones, Android devices, MacBooks, laptops, so on and so forth. The overall listening experience was more than satisfactory. I found them to be pretty well balanced and easy to get sucked into the music I was listening to, whether it came to pop music, acoustic, rock, EDM. It all sounded pretty good. Go running outside or use it at the gym, and they still felt securely locked into place. And as long as you get a correct seal using the silicone tips, you will have a decent sounding bass experience as well. So the tuning of the drivers are actually quite good from Symphonized part. So all in all, you can expect clean sound, which is also relatively energetic. And although it's lacking a dedicated low latency gaming mode for just some general YouTube video consumption, I found that the left and right sides were still connected pretty well, didn't have too much lag, and videos were still watchable. And obviously for podcasts and music, it's a pretty reliable and smooth process. The volume also gets loud enough for, again, exercise and general use. So ultimately, I do like the Symphonized SNRGY True Wireless Buds. I think the design here really sets it apart and offers pretty decent ergonomics, as long as, again, you aren't expecting the largest feature set. It still makes for a pretty solid pair of basic but cheerful sounding buds.